Meghan Markle has consistently been one of the most controversial figures in the royal family's history since her engagement was announced to Prince Harry. While many seem to idolize the American actress, many others have taken the opposite stance on her. A royal biographer has taken the stance that Meghan never wanted to stay in the royal family at all. Markle is a 41-year-old wife of Prince Harry and entered the royal family through marriage in 2018. The couple has gone on since to have two children, Archie, who was born in 2019, and Lilibet, who was born in 2021. Before marrying Harry, Markle was best known for her acting career. She starred in the popular drama Suits as Rachel Zane for 7 seasons between 2011 and 2018. She also had a popular lifestyle blog called The Tig, which ran from 2014 to 2017. While running The Tig, Markle would get heavily involved in charity work, specifically related to women's issues and social justice. In 2011, she married American film producer Trevor Engelson. The marriage lasted for 2 years, ending in 2013. When she married Harry in 2018, Markle retired from acting to become the Duchess of Sussex. In early 2020, the couple decided to step away from their royal duties and relocated to California to pursue their own lives. They launched Archwell Inc. later that year to focus on creative media and nonprofit ventures. Meghan recently signed a lucrative deal with Spotify to release her podcast, Archetypes. In March 2021, the couple appeared in a highly controversial interview with Oprah, which got the whole world talking about them. Meghan spoke openly about the difficulties in adapting to royal life and the public pressure that went along with it. She said she experienced an overwhelming lack of support from the royals, which led her to go as far as considering suicide. Harry himself is no stranger to public attention and controversy. Long considered to be the wild child of the royal family, Harry has also done a lot of good for the world. He underwent officer training at the Royal Military Academy and eventually went on to launch the Invictus Games in 2014. This is a sporting event created for injured and sick servicemen and women. One of the most public scandals was a controversial Halloween costume he wore in 2005. He would go on to apologize and say that he learned his lesson. Numerous other scandals involve the young prince, many of which were related to him partying or making juvenile comments. It goes on to show the level of scrutiny that is on you when you belong to such a famous family. He was also known for his past relationships, including those with Chelsea Davy and Cressida Bonas. He would eventually, of course, settle down with Markle in 2018, and the rest was history. The British author Tom Bower was recently on GB News Real Britain with Darren Grimes to discuss the Duchess of Sussex. He claims he was never intended in actually being a member of the royal family, instead choosing to marry Harry for the money and status such a relationship offered her. She wanted the label, she wanted the title, she wanted the money. She didn't get so much money, but she did get the status. And now she's set on building herself up in America, Bower went on to say on the show. While this is not the most charitable view of Markle, it is likely one of many fans of the royal share. It is certainly not the first time Bower himself had taken such a public stand against the Duchess. When Bower appeared on the Megyn Kelly show, he claimed that Meghan always wanted celebrity but wanted to control the narrative. He says that the contradictions and hypocrisy are enormous in the ways they've dealt with the media. He says that Harry claims to hate the media, yet attaches himself to media through Netflix, Spotify, and Apple TV. He then went on to accuse Meghan of hunting for a man in England after her 2013 divorce from Trevor Engelson. He claims she targeted Harry because of her desire for wealth and fame. The couple announced they did not want their given roles of senior members of the royal family in 2020. Along with this, they publicly stated their desire to be financially independent. The pair have both been open about their struggles dealing with royal life. Meghan even went as far to openly state that she considered suicide after receiving no support from the palace. This was during an interview with Oprah Winfrey last year. The couple has gone on to sign major deals with Netflix and Spotify, something Bower was criticizing. Harry is also set to release a tell-all memoir next year. His memoir will be titled Spare, as is set to be released on January 10th of next year. Now, although Bower may have some points, it is hard to say if he genuinely believes them or if he is responsible for the same status-seeking behavior that he is accusing Markle of. After all, repeatedly publicly bashing someone you've never met is a pretty reliable way to gain status in the world of the media. Moving on, another British broadcaster has decided to take a stand against Markle, specifically for her comments about her relationship with the late Queen Elizabeth II. Markle went on to record expressing deep gratitude for her chance to spend time with the Queen. This, however, didn't sit right with TV presenter Nana Akua. Queen Elizabeth II unfortunately passed away at the age of 96 VI, having ruled the Commonwealth for decades. She was succeeded by Charles III, who is currently the reigning King of England. Elizabeth became Queen in 1952 when she was only 25 years old. She was married to Philip Mountbatten for 73 years until his death in 2021. Their 4 children included Charles, Anne, Andrew, and Edward. Charles, of course, is the father of both Prince William and Prince Harry. She was said to have died peacefully, and the official cause of her death was listed as old age. The Queen left a positive legacy as the head of the British Commonwealth, so Markle's positive recollection of her comes as no surprise. Markle's full quote given to Variety is as follows: "I feel deep gratitude to have been able to spend time with her and get to know her, and I continue to be proud to have had a nice warmth with the matriarch of the royal family." While this seems to be a kind and somewhat expected quote, Markle was still brought under fire for her words about the late Queen. Nana Akua, during her show on Sunday, decided to use the quote as an opportunity to go after Markle. She said, "So we should forget that you trashed the royal family on Oprah by putting it out there that someone in the royal family was a racist?" Following it up by saying, "And if my memory serves me correctly, I believe the Queen's extremely polite and measured response to that was that recollections may vary." Akua then took the opportunity to continue targeting Markle, this time for her quote in Variety about her friends gathering around her after her Oprah interview. "It's like they know exactly what I needed to feel at that moment," said Meghan. "It meant and still means so very much to me. The power of sisterhood and female support can never be underestimated." Akua refused to let this stand, instead poking at the fact that Markle has an estranged relationship with her father and half-sister. Markle had a storied history of estrangement in her family, especially her father. She was quite clear about her relationship with her sister as well, claiming in her Oprah interview that she grew up as an only child. Aside from the backlash from her comments on the Queen, the Duchess also came under fire for her statements about her time on Deal or No Deal. Markle, not being able to escape criticism, also came under fire for stating that her appearance on Deal or No Deal made her feel objectified and that she was treated like a bimbo. She made these claims in her Archetypes podcast. Star of Real Housewives of Atlanta, the fellow Deal or No Deal briefcase girl, shot back at Markle, tweeting out, "Deal or No Deal never treated us like bimbos. We got so many opportunities because of that show." Whoopi Goldberg also took a similar stance, talking about how taking jobs that you weren't necessarily excited about was a big part of the entertainment industry. "When you're a performer, you take the gig," said Goldberg on The View. She then went on to disagree with Markle about her opinion that the game show was objectifying its briefcase girls. Ultimately, the backlash against Markle shows that when you're as famous as she is, it's difficult to make even the most innocent remarks without pundits pulling up your past and making you eat your words. It's difficult to say if this will continue for years to come, or if the controversy surrounding the Duke and Duchess of Sussex will begin to subside. Are you an avid follower of the royal family? What do you think about the media's backlash towards Meghan Markle? Do you think they're justified to call her out, or do you think they should cut her some slack? Let us know all your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you next time.